Hi, my name is Aileen, and I am the creator and visionary person behind the musical audio Bible app and website. And I just kind of wanted to give you a little overview of what it is and how it came to be. It is essentially just an idea of taking the Bible and turning it into music, because that just triggers a different part of our brain and just allows us to soak in the scripture in a totally different way. And yeah, so that's the idea behind it. I kind of stumbled upon AI music creation a couple months ago and just fell in love with the process. And then I was making songs based on scripture, and I thought this was just such a fun process. One day I just decided I was going to put scripture straight in there and see what happened, and it was just so cool that I just kept doing it. And then I decided if I could organize it and create specific genres. So we've got rap and theatrical and hip hop and pop, and we've even got one for kids, which that's one of my favorite ones. You can just put the for kids playlist on and not be worried about whatever you're listening to. Yes, it is the Bible, so there might be some kind of iffy things in there, but it is a lot more toned down for the kids. So it may just start a conversation instead of, I don't know. Anyways, the idea is to create a song for every single chapter. So doing this, the short chapters are really easy. I just organize the text, which is a blend of a few different translations, and format it in a way that will spit out the best kind of song with a verse and chorus structure to emphasize certain words and certain parts of the chapters. And then the longer chapters are a little harder. I have to put a couple different songs together. So I'm creating several different tracks and then putting them into a video and then converting the video back to MP3 to then upload to the website. And that brings me to the YouTube part of this. I do have a fair bit of the songs uploaded to YouTube as well under the Aileen Loves Jesus channel. I'm not putting all my eggs in that basket because I know with AI generated music and with YouTube, everything is super iffy. And so that is why I wanted to make the app, make it really accessible to everyone. I do plan to also make custom records, vinyls, and CDs that people can purchase for the different books of the Bible, the different genres, but that is going to be very far down the road because this is a very time-consuming process, and I'm already looking at least another year before the Bible is completed, probably about 15, 16 months, realistically, if I continue at the pace I'm going right now. So the reason for the GoFundMe that I have is, one, to cover the cost of creation. I pay about $200 a month for the tools that I use in the creation of these tracks. And I don't really have that in my budget. It's making things really, really tight. So it would be lovely to have a little bit of help from people who believe in the cause. The other thing I'm hoping to raise money for in this GoFundMe would be for the publishing costs when I am ready to put it on the apps. There is a little bit of a financial requirement, one that is a one-time and one that is a monthly, and then in order to format it correctly, there's another cost there as well. So I'm looking at probably a couple $100 there. And so this GoFundMe is really just to support the creation of it up until the point where it is on the app stores. So if you would love to, if you start over there, if this sounds like something that you would love to be a part of and you want to give even $1, even $5, you'll be added to the group that I've created where I'm going to be asking you guys questions as far as things like, hey, when I'm creating a chapter and it is a 130, let's say Psalms 130, should I have the AI say Psalms 130? Or should I just have the AI say Psalms 130? See, there's a difference there, but I don't know, and it's a lot of tracks that are affected. So that is a realistic question, and you could be a part of helping me decide those kind of things, as well as which books are tackled next. I'm currently working on, I think, 4 different books. If you go to the app and you scroll to the bottom, it will show you how many are in progress. Once I finish one, I will start another one, so that I always have 3 or 4 in progress, to just kind of keep things fresh while I'm creating. I want to always be able to stop and listen to the entire song. And if I am listening to the same song again and again and again and again, and it's taking me a really long time to get through the process because they're really long chapters, I like to swap over to another book for a little bit and work on that. So there's opportunity there, as well as when we do actually go to vinyls and CDs, I would love help with selecting the graphics that go on the covers for those. There's just a whole lot of opportunity for community input and to make this app and project be so much more than just me. And I would love to invite you into that process. So, all right, thank you so much for listening. And yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below, and I will do my best to answer them in a timely manner. All right.